Somewhere in the 90s, Marcus Kernow owned a club, a pulsing money spinning hall, a house of techno, funk and dub, and Marcus strutted through his realm. He ruled his kingdom hard and proud. He passed among his courtiers, and as he passed, his subjects bowed. He drew young DJs to his halls. At most he scoffed and then dismissed. But one day fortune intervened, and in walked fresh young DJ Tryst. With demo tape to prove his worth, a silver tongue, a hungry soul, and talent that he'd had from birth, he was the package, perfect, whole. The club heaved like a drunken sea. Tryst earned 200 every night, and clubbers came from miles around to hear Tryst treat the music right. 'Cause DJ Tryst was into sound, a warrior of deep bass beats. He cut them up, he spat them out, he played the language of the streets. Yet Marcus was the emperor, and emperors need concubines, and Marcus went through women in the same way that he went through lines. Then one night the stars refused to bless, a new face came into the club, a young girl in a pure white dress. She entered with her friends who'd heard of DJ Tryst's increasing fame. They'd travelled far to hear his sounds, and Isobel was this girl's name. Marcus saw this succulent, this splendour cutting through the mist. He saw her standing at the bar. He saw her look at DJ Tryst. He saw Tryst raise his eyes to her, and on Tryst's unsuspecting brow he saw love write its fatal words. He saw her mouth. Her lips said, "Now." Now Marcus played a power game. He loved control and never lost, and when he wanted something he would get it at whatever cost. He wanted her, so she was his. Nobody else would have that girl. He forced his way across the room, pushed through his grinding, thumping world. But somehow she had slipped away. He'd lost her in her headlong drive, and DJ Tryst had left his decks to play themselves as though alive. Anger shot through Marcus' heart, blinding full and bloody rage. Denied of what he knew was his, he searched for Tryst behind the stage. But Tryst was neither there nor knew the wrong that he had done that night. He'd fallen hard and fast for Isobel, the beauty bathed in light. So Marcus called his men-at-arms. He ordered them to search the place, and they obeyed efficiently. They checked and double-checked each face until, heard in a cubicle, a couple locked in frantic lust, betrayed by gasps of ecstasy at every eager passion thrust. The door was kicked in easily, and there were Tryst and Isobel about to fall from ecstasy to deep despairing depths of hell. Separated brutally with hardly time to take a breath, Isobel was dragged away and Tryst faced Marcus' awful wrath. Smashed and beaten where he stood, then semi-conscious hauled outside in some piss-stinking alleyway, Tryst's body failed him, and he died. And Isobel, though innocent that she was staked as Marcus' claim, was now seen as betrayer and degrader of King Marcus' name. He took her to Tryst's body, where he sneered and spat and cursed an oath, then closed his angry hands around her neck and crushed her silken throat. The newspapers and television ran the tragic lover's tale. The cops arrested someone. He protested innocence, but failed to sway the jury's verdict, as the evidence was far too strong, and he was locked away for 30 years for doing nothing wrong. Marcus is still emperor and king of all he wants, and proud he still struts round his club at night and picks his girls out from the crowd. He still possesses power, and his conscience, hard as tungsten steel, still lets him have his sleep at night, because he knows that hell is real.